We in here. We in here. Good, popping, cracking, percolating, good in the hood. What's going on? Great. Yes, we in here. What's going on? What's up? What's up? What's good? Cracking, pocket. We in here. We in here. And we didn't come along. Before we begin, like, share, subscribe. I guarantee you I'm going to say some stuff that's going to piss some people off tonight. I'm not trying to. You're going to get offended. That ain't my intent. We just gonna keep it a buck. We just gonna keep it a buck. So like, share, subscribe, because folks got a lot to say. OJ Simpson, we know he passed away. He did. Folks got so much to say. Just want folks to just. Bill Maher got so much to say. Caitlyn Jenner has so much to say. I just want to say it's something to be said about reading about history. And what's going on, RC? And then it's something to be said about living through history. And then there's something to be said about reading about history as well as living through history. Well, in regards to one Orenthal James Simpson, I've been blessed to do both. No differently than quite a few other folks. And y'all know I got that sign. It say, keep that same energy. Y'all know that? Right. Okay. Well, that's how I look at it. Expect what you expect. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. You live your life like that, you should be pretty much good. You should be able to live life by doing right by your fellow man. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And when they don't, you can do some stuff like throw some flags on the play, because you're able to go back down and look at some stuff. Well, let me go back down and look at some stuff. And I know folks gonna feel like how they want to feel. What's going on, Big Juju? So I'm a kid. OJ Simpson is the running back for the Buffalo Bills. That's all I know. That's when I came in. They got action figures back then as a kid. Yeah. Buffalo Bill uniform on, had shoulder pads on up on it. Yeah. Had all, came with a football. Yeah. Had all that. Sure did. Then he started doing movies. Now, as long as he was playing football for the Buffalo Bills, he was a brother. Buddy got in Hollywood, got to doing the movies. He ain't know me no more. What's going on? The Rock With Me Nation moderator is in the building. D. Steezel, watch what you say. And Ronnie J. What's going on, Big Ronnie? My dog got to Hollywood. He ain't know me no more. And I saw it. I noticed it. He was doing them Hertz rental car commercials, jumping through the airports and everything. So, okay, well, there that is. There that is. He had stopped dealing with me. He had stopped effing with me. I'm setting this up. It's crazy, Theo, how people trash OJ online like they're never going to die too. We all going to go regardless of our past or future. We all must go. Ooh, you need to wait till I get where I'm going. Wait till I get where I'm going with this video. I'm not black, I'm OJ. So that's funny. So we got OJ. I didn't realize he ain't really rocking with me like that no more. It is what it is. He ain't the first brother that did. He ain't the first black person that did that. And in 2024, I think you say he ain't the last black person that did that. Nevertheless, I digress. I'm a Michael Jordan fan. I believe Michael Jordan is the GOAT. I do. So at this particular time in my life, I'm dealing with something. Mike then retired the first time around. The New York Knicks playing the Houston Rockets in the NBA Finals. We all know it. We all know it. We all, because something, Nicole, she gone. Oh, okay. That's what that is. They interrupted because nobody that was black that was watching the NBA Finals gave two damns about what was going on in California. Cut it back to the damn game. We didn't care. That ain't what happened. We had to sit up here and watch the slowest pursuit in history take place for way too damn long. I say that because folks gonna try and rewrite history and try and make it seem like he was hauling ass down the freeway. No, he was not. He was holding up damn traffic. It's what he was doing. He wasn't even driving. He was sitting in the damn, he was in the back of the damn Bronco, just making folks that was tuning in to watch the NBA finals mad as hell. We didn't want to see that. I'm saying that because I want people to understand we really didn't give two damns. When I say we, I mean the black folks. I mean them same black folks that he wasn't studying once he got big in Hollywood. We didn't care. Let me say that now so you ain't got to look at another black person as if they gave two damns. We didn't. The most hoodest, thuggish, ruggish, bone black person did not give two damns. We didn't. But you know, things got interesting after that. Because right after they said it was him, quite a few white people in Hollywood turned on him. Didn't give him the benefit of the doubt or nothing. Didn't wait for a trial or nothing. Like, they absolutely washed their hands up. I ain't gonna lie, I was shocked because I was like, well, damn, ain't that your dog? So you just know he did it. So were y'all ever friends? Because you would like to think your friend would give you the benefit of the doubt. No, it was some white folks he was kicking it with in Hollywood just like that. Oh, no. Soon as he became a suspect, he did it. I was like, damn, buddy, they cut you. And yeah, he was looking back toward black folks for sympathy. We didn't have none. We didn't have none. You don't see us over here. He gone. You don't see us. Oh Lord Jesus, he gone. No, we just saying, hey, did y'all know he gone? He just passed away. Some of us sitting there like that. I know he better off. He better off because good God Almighty Jesus. Ever since that trial, ever since the trial, you know, I've lived long enough to, as I said, alluded to, read history. What's going on? I tell them, read history and live through history. O.J. Simpson didn't get the benefit of the doubt that the murderers of Emmett Till got. He never got that benefit of the doubt. And those murderers still get the benefit of the doubt to this damn day. And I think all of them dead and gone. And OJ never got the benefit of the doubt that they got. Never. I think there was a TV movie done on it. Death is death. Death is death. I do believe O.J. Simpson had something to do with it. No differently than I believe the murderers of Emmett Till had something to do with it. But in this country, Miss Caitlyn Jenner, you got to keep that same damn energy. Since I've been living, we got one instance of a black person doing something like that. But Caitlyn, you've been living longer than I have. How many instances you got of a white person doing something like that? You telling them good riddance? No, you can't, because they still living. You can't really tell them good riddance because you really never gave two damns like that. You know what I found to be interesting? Bill Maher said something, and I ain't even bothered to finish reading the article because I'm trying to figure out who elected him the black spokesperson. I remember where I was when the verdict came down. Do you? I was at Tallahassee Community College, the lunchroom, which Governor Ron DeSantis is now renamed Tallahassee State College. I'm sorry, Tallahassee State University. Where are my manners? I'm sorry. I said I believe he either had something to do with it or he did it. I've never said O.J. Simpson was innocent. I would never fix my mouth to. But I'm not going to cover for O.J. Simpson either. But I've been alive long enough to experience America covering for the murders of Emmett Till, Ahmaud Arbery, George Zimmerman is still walking around. He doesn't receive the type of vitriol that O.J. Simpson receives. I wonder why. Was Trayvon Martin's life not as valuable as those two people? As Mr. Goldman, as Miss Brown Simpson? His life didn't matter? We got Candace Owens, who has so much to say about George Floyd. I never heard her say anything about the murderers of Emmett Till. I'm gonna throw this red flag on the plate. That's me going back. If you were somebody who was pissed off about the O.J. Simpson verdict, because I know how that played out. Like I said, I was in the lunchroom when that verdict came down. And the reaction of that verdict was cut down racial lines. I had a white guy turn around and look at me. I wasn't cheering. I just wanted to sit back and watch, stand and observe everybody's reaction. I wanted to see, was it going to play out the way I thought it was? It did. White guy who wasn't being as observant. No, he was being reactionary. He wanted a guilty verdict. And I'm pretty sure he couldn't even tell you why he wanted one. Probably wanted a guilty verdict in ways he didn't ask for a guilty verdict when it came to a Trayvon Martin. Didn't demand justice when it came to a Breonna Taylor. Looked sideways when it came to a George Floyd. He turned around, looked at me. He said, man, that's effed up. You know he's guilty. I looked at him. I said, is he? He said, yeah. I said, now, say you're right. He's guilty. Yeah, big, tough, strawberry blonde dude. Freckles a little bit. Didn't give two damns. If he wanted to smoke, I had it for him. But I had it for him intellectually, something he wasn't prepared for. I say, now imagine how quite a few black people feel. His expression changed to that of a deer being caught in headlights. He wanted an emotional response. He didn't get one. He got the response he wasn't prepared to deal with. He wanted me to say OJ was innocent. I've never said that. But did you ever say that all the other murderers were guilty? See, don't hand me the fake outrage in regards to O.J. Simpson. A human life is a human life. Amen. Amen. A human life is a human life. And don't hit me with the fake satisfaction that a murderer has finally passed on. Because once again, a human life is a human life. Amen. Amen. Well, you clearly don't give two damns about every human life. Just the human life that reflects you. That's fine. But you can't expect folks to care about you when you show you don't care two damns about them or their plight. No, you gonna get what you give. So in regards to OJ Simpson, let me just say it like this. And I don't want to necessarily say I'm speaking on the Black community, but hey, it is what it is. If you don't give two damns about the injustices done to me and mine, please do not expect for me and mine to give two damns about the injustices you feel that have been done to you. We don't. You want us to care? You need to care. Please do not think, Caitlyn Jenner, we give two damns about your opinions in regards to OJ Simpson when you never voiced an opinion about anybody that murdered anybody that looked like us. And I mean that with every bit of my being. Bill Maher, I thought Ice Cube told you once before, nobody elected you as the unofficial spokesperson for Black people. Folks like you need to stop doing that. Yeah, I winked at you for a reason. Folks like you need to stop, because folks like you and Jerry Heller seem to think you can keep speaking for me and mine. We don't need you to. We don't. We can speak for ourselves. We can. Right, right, right. You manhandle him with your mind like Professor X. My position hasn't changed since post-trial. I can't say he did it himself, but I think he, listen, if anybody asked me, Theo, do you think he was innocent? No. I never thought that. But watch this. I never thought quite a few of your people was innocent, but you never gave two damns when it came down to them. So why you concerned about how I feel about OJ? Did I ask you how you felt about George Floyd? I'm gonna say George Zimmerman. No, is George the folks that's mad at OJ Simpson? Well, I'm sorry. A life is a life is a life. George Zimmerman murdered a child. George Zimmerman murdered a child who was on his way home to see his father. We're not mad about that. A Black man. Good, because we keep saying, we keep acting, even in 2024, watch me bring this back home. Even in 2024, when it comes to Marvel Studios, we act like the Black father isn't relevant. We did this with Trayvon Martin, right? We came back round with Hollywood when we did this with Monica Rambeau's father, Frank Rambo. We don't give two damns about the Black father, real time, fictional wise, which is why I kept saying, if you give up the fictional character, they're going to ish on the real person. I kept saying that. If you do not protect the fictional character, they will take a huge dump on the real person. But we don't want to protect the Black father fictionally. When they show you they give two damns about the Black father real life? Could Mr. Watch where I go with this one. Could Mr. Martin conduct himself like Mr. Goldman's father and be justified in doing so? I mean, and when I say justified, be viewed as being justified. Could he hound George Zimmerman for the rest of his life? Is America checking for George Zimmerman like they were checking for OJ Simpson? Why not? Did he not do the same thing OJ Simpson did? Go to trial and be acquitted? Do we not know beyond a shadow of a doubt? Like, this ain't, and when no witnesses there. No, we know he took Trayvon Martin's life. But the most despicable person in America that was living is OJ Simpson. OJ and that young lady had separated, divorced, if you will. He was paying mortgage on that house. She had fell in love with somebody else. She started seeing somebody else. That person was in and out of that house and driving a car that OJ Simpson was still paying for. They had children together, OJ Simpson and that young lady. Well, we know what transpired. One fateful night, they were in their home and a tragedy took place. Two lives were lost that shouldn't have been. Two lives were taken that should still be here. That's the premise behind that story. This story, we have a young man who's on his way home from the convenience store to his father's place. A neighborhood watchman pulls him over and asks him to, pulls him over. The guy is walking. The boy is walking. The high school student, i.e., a child, is walking in the rain at night by themselves. Forget the story that the media tried to portray you. A high school student is a child. That child was walking home at night in the rain by himself. And instead of the neighborhood watch offering aid and assistance, he chose to interrogate him. A stranger, stranger danger. A stranger challenged a child who was feet away from his place of residence. As opposed to offering the child a ride home, it's not what he did. He got out of his vehicle and he physically confronted the child, resulting in the child being shot. The child was not armed. The neighborhood watchman, not police officer, not security guard. The neighborhood watchman was armed. He took the life of that child. And we do not have the vitriol for that individual like America has for OJ Simpson. I got a flag on the play. Unsportsmanlike conduct on way too many Americans, being hypocrites. The penalty that'll be assessed is we don't give a damn about your opinion in regards to OJ Simpson. We don't give a damn about your opinion in regards to OJ Simpson, just like you didn't give a damn about our opinion in regards to the murderers of Emmett Till. We don't give a damn about your opinion in regard to OJ Simpson, just like you did not give a damn about the murderer of Trayvon Martin. We don't care. We're not going to go back and forth with you. We're not fixing to feel bad about it. It is what it is. And we don't give a damn how you feel about OJ Simpson passing away, because we're not going to give a damn how you feel when we look at George Zimmerman passing away. We're not going to care. We're not. Just like we didn't care when one of the officers that took the life of George Floyd got brutally assaulted. We didn't care because we know you didn't care, right? And that's the type of America that we want, where her fellow citizens don't care about each other, right? That's what you want, right? Regardless of race, religion, gender, sexual orientation, that's the type of country you want, where we don't give two damns about each other. That's what you want, right? Well, as Eddie Kane Jr. said in the Five Heartbeats, You not gonna get it because you ain't got it. No, it'll be you. It'll be you that's gonna wind up telling on yourself. Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner, you made your money for years. People looking at you being the symbol of America. You're not that. You never were. Thank you for finally telling who you are. A pathetic human who you really don't know who the hell you want to be at the end of the damn day, don't do. It's a whole different discussion. But at the end of the day, don't give two damns about you either. You're going right on over there to the side and be right on over there. It's quite a few more y'all that's going to tell on yourselves. Thank y'all so much for that. Now, my brothers and sisters can move accordingly. Now they can understand that regardless of whatever they do, regardless of how much money they make, regardless of how much celebrity status they come across, it's going to be certain folks that's never going to give two damns about them, even if they smiling in their face, because you don't like the melanin that's looking back at you. Keep up with these notes, then I'm going to get on up out of here. Get on up out of here. Steve, what's going on, Miss Keita? What's going on, Grand Madam in the building? Get on up out of here. We ain't going to stay too long. Keep up with these notes. Mrs. Doubtfire just, man, listen, you can go ahead with that one. OJ did it, I think. However, how many times have the that's it. That's it right there. If you want me to be sympathetic, then you got to be sympathetic, empathetic. You cannot keep taking advantage, looking sideways when something happens to somebody saying, oh, they had it coming, and then expect them to be all gushy, watery-eyed when something happened to you. No, it don't work like that. And that's just in life general. That ain't got nothing to do with race. That should just be people. But you got some people like, nah, you good. Who was convicted? No one. Matthew, what's going on? What's going on, Mr. Monroe? What's going on? So me for mine, I'm good with it. I'm good. Come on, yo. She was wilding out there too. Sometimes the wrong crowd would get you caught up. Listen, like I said, I'm not justifying what transpired on either side, but I'm able to not justify it on either side because I never did justify it on either side. It's way too many folks that you justify it over here, but you got a problem with it over here. See, I don't get caught up in stuff like that. I ain't got to worry about, oh, no. Mm-mm. See, you'll tell me George Zimmerman was innocent. Well, if George Zimmerman was innocent, so was OJ. But see, I'm the one telling you OJ wasn't innocent. And there's quite a few other brothers and sisters telling you OJ wasn't innocent. My question to you would be, why would you think that a security guard, neighborhood watchman, was justified in taking the life of a child? The only reason why you saying that is because you ain't seen that movie with Matthew McConaughey and Samuel L. Jackson, The Time to Kill. That's the only reason why you saying something like that. If the glove don't fit, it worked. it worked. It did. I didn't seen that work too. But now watch this. That should have been good enough though, right? Right, Juju? That should have been, because if it's good for the goose, then it should be good for the gander. But that wasn't good enough. Folks were still mad. Well, no, don't be mad. If this good enough over here, then it's good enough over here. That's what I look at. Zimmerman escalated the situation. Everybody know he did. Everybody know he did. Like, he was armed and took an ass whooping. Don't forget that. He should have just offered that young man a ride. Or kept going. Or did what 911 told him to do. Do not confront him. They told him to keep his ass in the vehicle. He got out any damn way. Why in the hell that wasn't enough? I have no idea. He literally called 911 and they told him not to engage. You ain't been properly trained, which is why you was taking an ass whooping. But let some folks tell it, he was in the right. Okay. I don't believe he was in the right, but then again, I don't believe O.J. Simpson was in the right either. See how they go? See how they go? My conscience is clear. My conscience is clear. I'm able to sit back there like that. I don't think O.J. Simpson was in the right. I don't believe he was in the right either. But see, you gonna justify one. What's going on, Miss Keita? What's going on? What's going on? We in here. We in here. Them folks wanted to be him so bad that they botched plant. Boy, look. Wait, you talking about OJ? I don't know nothing about that. I don't. What I do remember is this. And I didn't know what prosecution was doing. I don't know what prosecution was thinking, still to this day. They introduced the fact that Buddy retired from the NFL because he had arthritis in both his knees. Then to paint O.J. Simpson as this guy, they told the jury that Mr. Goldman was a brown belt. In martial arts. That always stuck out to me because I'm like, if I'm on the jury, I'm like, wait, so you're asking me to believe? Because they said he attacked Nicole first. Say he attacked Nicole first. So you're and the young man surprised him. So you're asking me to believe. My grandmother had arthritis in both her knees, by the way. And I don't know if y'all folks are familiar with people that have arthritis in both of their knees or in one knee. It's debilitating. You can't move the knee. You literally don't have the flexibility you used to have in the knee. They're saying this dude, prosecution, he retired from the NFL because he had arthritis in both knees. And then you're going to tell me the young man was a brown belt in martial arts? Something not adding up. I'm sorry. I know you told me he had a knife. I get it. I'm feeling what you're saying, but you're telling me, and I was raised by somebody that person ain't doing that. That person ain't got no stability. That person literally ain't got a leg to stand on. And you, okay. That's why I always said I know, I feel in my heart he had something to do with it. But that he actually did it himself? No, I don't believe that. You asking me to believe too much. you asking me to believe too much. Like, I want to pick up what you putting down. Pick one. It's either he a brown belt or he got arthritis. If he got arthritis, he can't. He can't. Not in both knees. No, that ain't what that is. See how long folks was playing in Will's face until, boy, look. Her closest friend's ex-husband took all 4 women out of town that weekend. Something was in the wind and many knew it. I'm just grandman will be knowing. A brown belt can still get killed. I believe that. D-Real, bro. I believe that. Not with 2 bad arthritic knees. Because I'm trying to figure out how you got over there to the brown belt, because there was no smooth motion at all. Like there was no stability. I know, I'm not saying a brown belt, all that. I'm saying something ain't adding up. I got arthritis. I had to retire. I ain't even acting no more because I can't even move like that. Like my commercial days long gone. I ain't jumping through the airport no more. You telling me no? You had no. Look, They made Juice a super ninja Negro. The math ain't math. Look how Shannon and Barkley be moving around. Look how Kenny Smith be moving around. Like that was my whole thing. Like, I'm not saying he didn't do it. I'm not saying he ain't have something to do with it. I'm not saying he ain't make a phone call. Hey, look, I need bop, 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 bop. I'm not saying none of that. I believe he guilty. I do. It's just not in the way you or somebody else believe he guilty. No, I don't believe that. Yeah, no, because I'm sitting up here like, okay, let me see if I got this right. He got a knife. The brown belt walks in on him, attacking Nicole. Right then and there, the brown belt got the upper hand. The benefit of advantage. Don't nobody see him coming. Okay, he got the knife. He ain't turning around with the quickness. Like, low key, he even got to be waiting on Nicole in the house. Like, he got to be in the house already. He got 2 bad knees. He not moving with no sense of urgency. That's not what that is. It ain't. I'm telling you, because every time he move, it's he feel it. Ain't no pain treatment for that. I'm telling you. I'm low key speaking from experience with the pain in the knee. The pain in the knee, not the other stuff. The pain in the knee. You're not moving like that. And then he wasn't young. He wasn't spry no more. Okay, so the brown belt saw him slicing and dicing and just went up there with some hands. See what I just said? Prosecution is saying this. I'm not saying this. I'd have came in with a whole different angle. They said this. He was on the cold first. Brown belt walks in. He got the element of surprise on his side right then and there. The brown belt see him with the knife. You telling me the dude that's got arthritis and 2 knees turned around quick is I don't know what and overcame the 30-something-year-old that's a brown belt? You got to tell me when the last time we saw O.J. Simpson look like he was in that type of shape. Mind you, I'm still saying he guilty. I didn't say he didn't do it. I didn't say he didn't have anything to do with it. I'm just saying you asking me to believe a lot based on personal experience. You are. It would have been one of them things where, okay, somebody lying about something. Somebody lying about something. So somebody lying about something. And I don't know who lying about what, but somebody lying about something. Now, if you want me to believe that the brown belt walked in, surprised him, and that's what happened, then this is how that image is going in my mind. Brown belt walk in. Brown belt yells at him to get his attention. He turns around. It's not with any speed. He got it in his hand. The brown belt starts talking. And while the brown belt is talking, he walking. He not running. He not running. Because the brown belt don't believe he getting ready to do this, and he does it any damn way. That which means the brown belt saw it coming. I'm sorry. See how you asking me to believe way too much. You asking me to believe the brown belt saw it coming and didn't move. I'm sorry. I didn't practice martial arts. That's not what's going on in your head. So pick one. Somebody got to pick one, whichever one you want me to believe. Oh, and they cry about OJ even when their list include but not limited to Huey P., Black Wall Street. I'm just gonna leave that up though. I'm just gonna, because if a life is a life is a life is a life, then all those lives matter. But I've been living long enough to read history, and I've been living long enough to live through history. Oh, we're not that mad. I never heard from Caitlin. It's been quite a few high-profile cases of unarmed black folks being murdered in America, I ain't never heard from Caitlin. I ain't never heard from Caitlin. And last I checked, Bill Maher want to be able to use N-word. No, sir. No, sir. No. We don't even like us using the N-word. And as a so-called educated man, that shouldn't even be something you want to do. But like too many of us, you just want to be down, don't you? No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, you good. You good on over there. OJ didn't do it. Don't believe that biased media. You want me to look at the media, or you want me to look at the dude who said if I would have did it? You want me to look at the media, or you want me to look at the dude who jumped in the back of a Bronco? Because I'm gonna go ahead and help you out, Jarence. I'm not him. I don't believe something just because it's said, and I don't believe something just because it's read. No, I do my research. So anything that's coming out my mouth, it ain't got nothing to do with the media. I'm so sorry. And if I've given you the impression that that's how I get down, allow me to apologize. I don't give a damn what the media think. I speak for myself. Always have. I'm sorry. His arthritis was so bad he could hardly walk or left his young. Like I said, somebody got to pick up. My pops always thought there was no way that all lined up. He used to say everyone in his precinct would talk about it. None of that lined up. That's why I said it's like, I don't know what you want me to say. Do I believe? Yeah, I believe it has something to do with it. But do I believe he was physically capable of doing it? If he did it, then the other dude wasn't a brown belt. But it was too many disciplines, too many years of practice that dude ignored for that to have went down. I know. TMZ showed footage of several young brown men standing Nicole's entryway to the house. They were never interviewed. The only thing I knew about the OJ verdict as a kid was the media headlines and Mad TV parodies. That was it. That was it. That was it. And everybody wanted folks to be mad. I'm like, you gotta temper what you expected, because blacks in the country, America, had experienced I don't know how much. And that's what I mean when I say we got to be careful, because if we, and I want to make sure I say this, I want to make sure it's received the way I intend for it to be received. If you have no problem believing that a white person took a black person's life, be fair. Be fair. Just be fair. Because there's a lot of karma that came OJ Simpson's way even after that. Karma, which has nothing to do with the media, has nothing to do with race, has everything to do with life and how you live it. There was a lot of karma that came that dude's way after the fact. You think that came his way because of what? Oh, Greg, I still don't want to face Shannon in a fight. Something can and will be said for old man strength. Man, listen, but you see, Shannon's still in the gym. That ain't just old man strength. That's old man strength with some. Me and you, D-Real, got old man strength. That's that strength we walk around every day, just go about our life doing stuff and everything. Like strength that's been built over the years. No, Shannon has. I'm still committed to the look. Like that ain't no that no. You know what old man strength would be? Old man strength would be me and you getting hit by Mike Tyson and he ain't done that in years. It's not old man strength getting hit by Mike Tyson, who's preparing for a fight right now. That's something totally different. That's old man strength with some stuff on top of it. Moore found that out too. Yep, sure did. For OJ to do crime, for OJ to do a crime, he had to be the Black Panther. Like I said, I don't believe he physically did it. Does that mean I don't believe he was involved? No. But once again, I wasn't part of the prosecution. I went on the prosecuting team. They asked all the wrong damn questions as far as I was concerned. And you see how that went. Grand Madam, they dismissed it, including what the neighbors saw, a car full of men leaving the scene. The dude said if he'd did it. He a brown belt. I got arthritis in both my knees. I'm mad. Let's get our feelings out of it for a second. Let's remove feelings. Let's remove race. Let's remove ethnicity. You 50-some years old. You mad. Your ex has got Mr. Sexy Flexy in your house. In your house, in your car. You want to do something about it. You know two things. You got arthritis in both your knees, and he's an accomplished brown belt. What you doing? Logically. You ain't in the gym. You not in the gym. You don't know. You're an actor. You're an actor. You not Shannon Sharp. You not in the gym. You more like Deion Sanders than you are Shannon Sharp. Yes, let it marinate. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just think about it. Just think about it. You more like Shannon Sharp. You closer to Stephen A. Smith than you are to Shannon Sharp. Let it go, let it marinate. You ain't even Skip Bayless. You not. you not Skip Bayless. No. You mad. You mad. Okay, I get it. You mad. What you finna do? Because if you do what I think you gonna do, because you acting off emotions, they gonna have to come get you up out the hospital. Heck, I pivot too fast today and then throw my hip out. Listen, yeah, OJ, what? Listen, did I not say I turn 56 next week? My right hip, my right lower back be bothering me. I mean, no. No, it ain't even no, it's a waddle game. I got the waddle. I wish I would try and cut. I'm scared that if I did run up on you with a knife, I'm off balance. Now you'd have knocked the knife out my damn hand because I'm trying to maintain my balance. No. OJ had no injuries to do that much cutting. But who didn't want to say nothing though? See, that's why I said I don't, as Denzel Washington once said, if you watch the news, if you read the news, you're misinformed. If you don't read the news, you're uninformed. Kato never said nothing to this day. Now, I look at everything. I don't get caught up on the stuff to be sitting right there in front of you because that's just somebody waving their left hand, not wanting you to pay attention to the right hand. Kato ain't said nothing even to this day. And he was at the house. Boy, look. My dog was at the house, and folks still don't know what he saw. All right. Jerence, how did he float over a white carpeted staircase and leave no blood, but there was blood in the bedroom? Is he Blackula? Nope. Shining a light on her relationship with old boy would have revealed too much. Yes, he would have. April Showers Network. I don't. Well, what's going on, Miss April? What's going on? That is my birth one. Diamonds. Shannon get his reps in so he can pull the. Who mad? Watch this. It's something to be said for just being in shape, period. Y'all want me to say that one more time? It's something to be said for just being in shape, period. Because you don't want to pull a muscle at the wrong time. You don't want to throw something out at the wrong time, right? You don't want to do that. So you gotta do what you need to do. Salute to Shannon Sharp is what I'm saying. Salute to you, big dog. You got to stay in shape. That's right. You got to stay in shape. All of us men that are in Shannon Sharp's shoes, single, that age, should at the very least be staying in shape, if for no other reason, to do what Kamoyo just said. Jake Paul about to get the mustard. We was talking about that offline. We was. Roy Jones Jr. said he was so for almost a week, like he could barely move the next morning. And that wasn't from no headshots. That was from body. They say Jake don't weigh nothing but like 200, might weigh 220. Just don't go in there and get cute. Like it's an exhibition, man, let it be an exhibition. Don't get in there and try and do too much. OJ probably hired a crew through his deal. Now, see, that would be where the angle I was going down. I'm 50-some years old. You're a brown belt. If I'm that mad and I want everybody gone, then I understand I could be one of them folks that's gone. Well, I don't want it to be a 50-50 ball. No, I need everything. I need zero opportunity. I'm fishing to get taken off the list. No, okay. I just like to let people believe what they're gonna believe. I am 61, watched the case and studied. There was no DNA or OJs, the way the throats were slashed. Now watch this. See? Thank you, Miss Showers. Thank you, Miss April. Thank you. Anybody, just logically speaking, them stories never added up. You telling me he in his 50s. You telling me he got arthritis in both his knees. Okay, well, my grandmother's in her 50s, and I see what that looked like. She's not moving around. Now my grandmother cooks. She be in the kitchen. My grandmother be asking me for help to get stuff in the kitchen. My grandmother not wheeling, turning around with the greatest of ease and everything like that. My grandmother had threatened me one time with a pot. Aside from the fact that I just felt like that my grandmother could still do it, my grandmother couldn't get up and catch me. Okay, well, no, the brown belt. It's one thing to tell me he walked in and he took them by surprise. OJ, that's not what you're telling me. You telling me the brown belt walked in and caught OJ by surprise, who was already, watch this, involved in doing something to somebody else. So you catch me by surprise. I now got to stop doing this right here, turn around on two bad knees and engage you, and then take you down and get you ghost. And you a whole brown belt. And I got two bad knees and I'm in my 50s. I ain't. Anybody else play football? Oh, we just need to understand the two bad knees wasn't the only thing he was feeling on his body playing football. Okay. Now, is this me saying he innocent? I never said that. I never said he was innocent. I never said that. So don't nobody need to put them words in my mouth. No, I believe he had something to do with it. That said, it's quite a few people more mad at him. Glad he gone. It's crazy. It's crazy. Because those were two adults. Trayvon was a child. All this talk about OJ, what about George? And I'm sorry if I'm offending some people because I'm still looking at George. Well, you kept looking at OJ for I don't know how long. Did OJ not get acquitted? Okay. George got acquitted. Well, you feel like OJ was still guilty? Why you ain't got this same passion for George? Caitlyn Jenner, mind your business. You got daughters you need to be concerned about. You got a life you need to be trying to figure out. Nobody gives a damn about your opinion. Truth be told, we stopped giving a damn about your opinion a long time ago. Might have been when you and your family started looking at it as ridiculous as hell on that damn reality show. Notice I'm saying the reality show because I know people gonna try. No, one ain't got nothing to do with the other. You've been look silly to me for a long time, dude. You not credible. So Miss Jenner, touch your nose, go on about your business. In regards to OJ Simpson, you lived your life as we all live our life. Your first half of years on the face of God's green earth, from the outside looking in, yeah, I'm gonna say they were probably better than your latter years. That said, I hope now you're at rest. That's the best I can say. I hope now, spiritually, you are at rest. I think that's what anybody should hope for their fellow human being when they pass, that they be at rest. You didn't do anything personal to Miss Caitlyn Jenner, so I don't know why she feels the way that she feels. No differently than George Zimmerman didn't do anything personally to me. Right? Right. Listen, I'm out. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Miss April Showers, for showing up. Nicole, old drug dealers. It's the reason why, D-Real, what we said last night, it's the reason why we not in Hollywood like that. We doing what we doing. OJ beat the ish out a couple of folks and got it. I think they was all the same age though, D. I don't think that's right. I think that's like 250-something-year-old guys putting hands on each other and everything like that, you know. So yeah, Kato said my name Bennett. Boy, look, they still ain't been able to get nothing out there. Like, that's crazy. Like, you want to talk about, oh, I'm taking that straight to my listen. I ain't telling nothing. When the dude say you ain't got to worry about me saying nothing, oh, he meant that. You gonna talk? You sure? How I know? Bro, just trust me. I got you. I ain't saying nothing. And I mean, and I can't even imagine. My dog he done had everybody and their mama ask him questions over and 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 over, and my dog not talking. No peer pressure, nothing. Hey man, no, I ain't got nothing to say. You don't want to say nothing? Nope. Like, that's why I'm at it. My dog, like, no, I ain't got nothing to say. You ain't talking at all. You can't tell us what happened that night? Nope. Was you there? Yep. Did you hear something? Can't remember. Did you see something? Not to my knowledge. Hey, listen, my brother is keeping it to himself. Yes, we do have Miss April in here. Jenner killed someone in a DUI, never went to jail. And somebody said that. Somebody said that. Now imagine how callous and how cold a family member of that person would seem if they said good riddance. Like, imagine how that would come across. Like, and in that particular instance, somebody could argue that the family member would be justified in making that statement because it's actually a family member that was directly impacted by her. Directly impacted by her. That's why I said, focus, touch your nose. Focus on what you got going on. You worried about the wrong damn thing. But when we do stuff like not hold people accountable because of whatever reason, we allow them to have entitled opinions like this. Had her ass went to jail, lost some damn money, she would be less inclined to open up her damn mouth. But she feels like she hasn't done something. See what I'm saying? She feels like she has not taken a life. She hasn't been the cause of a life being taken. What she did is excusable. And that's way too many people's mindsets. What she did was excusable. What she did was okay. What she did was all right. What she did was forgivable. What she did wasn't heinous because it was an accident. No, it was heinous. Let me say it one more time. It was heinous. They say don't judge the person, judge the action. Okay, well, we were taught as children since we were children, since before we got behind the steering wheel of a car, not to drive while intoxicated. Why didn't she give a damn as an adult? But that's what we do way too many times in regards to the judicial system. We make decisions based on somebody's celebrity status. We make decisions based on somebody's gender. We make decisions based on somebody's sexual orientation. We make decisions based on somebody's race. Not too often is it we make decisions based on the judicial system. So thank you so much for that. Appreciate that, Mr. Brevard. Good comment on that one. Stay in shape all your life or it will hurt today. Hey, ain't no sense in having a debate between whether or not you want to get up off the sofa and get you something to eat out of the refrigerator, or whether you just don't want to hear your bones snap, crackle, pop, and remind you of the box of cereal that's sitting on top of the refrigerator. OJ had to choose between the coal or the children. From what I heard, the estate will be set up between the children, which is the damnedest thing to me, because I'm sitting here and I'm saying to myself, and it's Mr. Goldman's dad. It's Mr. Goldman's fault. So I get it if he don't care. But my question is, what do you do now? And listen, boy, you need to say something, but folks got to understand, he outlived OJ. Like, my dog was not going nowhere. But what do you do now? Are you still after the estate? Because the money is divided between the three children. Do you still want those monies? I don't. Cato said, my name Paul, and that's between y'all. My name Bennett, and I ain't in it. He'll put it in the memo on his way out. Boy, listen, I would keep that to myself. It's some stuff I would just watch this. It's three things that I would just never talk about. I'm never going to, in a book, nothing, nowhere. I don't even want nobody thinking that I'm thinking like that. I'm never going to talk about Michael Jordan's relationship with the NBA while he was playing baseball. Not my business. Not going to talk about it because I don't want nothing to happen. How Pat Riley mysteriously, for whatever reason, took over the Miami Heat during that season, and Van Gundy just went, I'm not discussing it because I don't want them problems. K don't need to be practicing the same thing. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know. Like, it's some stuff that I believe will just get you up out of here. And I believe that right there, along with the Michael Jordan stuff, and the Pat Riley stuff will get you on up out of here. You just need to leave them stores right there where they at. Leave them right there where they at. OJ and Caitlyn got history. I was really trying not to go there. You know what? They say sharing is caring. So I'm gonna let my brother D Real talk about that. He'll do a video where he can talk about the complexities of my brother can talk about the complexities of Caitlyn Jenner and OJ Simpson relationship. I'm gonna let him Woo! My brother D Real to be able to get into that. It's funny. So y'all going on over there for that one. Yeah, make sure you got your notifications on. Jenner wasn't Caitlyn for a week before the accident. Listen, you can what they say, Grand Madam. You can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all the people all the time. He can't. He not fooling nobody. He not fooling nobody. Bruce still mad because he was. You know, I'm not gonna turn this into one of them TMZs where we talking about what he was mad about. I'm not gonna do all that. You know, I'm not gonna. That ain't. And we gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it right there. Gonna keep it right there. I will say that it's public record because it was on a reality show. It did seem like he had lost, and I don't I'm just gonna say it seemed like he wasn't comfortable. There we go. Can't get in trouble for saying that. Caitlyn acts like Bruce, like literally got more misogynist after the transition. That's hard. It's hard. You say got more misogynist. That's crazy. Because I don't know if I can necessarily say. I just said he didn't look comfortable. So I don't know. He didn't look comfortable on fitting in with the Kardashians. He didn't look like he fit in. D Real history over Chris. What Grace said. D Real gonna give a TED talk. Listen, I'm telling y'all where to go. I'm telling y'all where to go. Because I be trying to. I be having my stuff coming from from one angle, and I'm comfortable driving in my lane. I ain't trying to get in. No. So my brother got it. He got it. He best one for it. I'm gonna be sitting on the side eating some popcorn while he driving. That's what I'm gonna be. So when he get ready to do his video on this, I'm gonna be tuned in, and I'm like, go ahead. But getting back to it, summing it all up, the summary of the video and everything like that. I just basically want us to understand something. Listen, he gone. And it's to those of y'all that feel like, well, black folks can't. No, we not capping for him. We didn't like him like that. He was your person the last time we checked in. He was kicking it with y'all last time we checked in. Y'all just got mad because he did something over there. Well, that ain't had nothing to do with us. That ain't had nothing to do with us. But your so-called outrage during the verdict, we like for you to be just a little bit more consistent with your outrage. We would, because right now you're not, and we see it, we know it, and we don't mind throwing flags on the plate to reveal it. So, D Real is the Neil deGrasse Tyson of the recast movie. He make you think. Right? Hey, everybody got a lane. Everybody got a role. Everybody should be comfortable where they at. I'm comfortable in my lane, and I'm comfortable watching somebody else do their thing. So yeah, y'all make sure he said Sunday. He said Sunday, so make sure you got your notifications on. But like I said, just be consistent with it. Just be consistent with it. Ain't nobody sitting up there. Honestly, you're not supposed to be happy when somebody's life get taken. And you're not supposed to celebrate. You're not, because that's still a life. It could very easily be your life tomorrow. You're not. But if you're gonna be mad about people having a life taken, brutally taken, senselessly taken for no reason, be consistent with that. Because as a country, we not. And there's way too many Americans out here, regardless of who they are, that can call the country a hypocrite for not being consistent with it. You mad about what happened to Nicole and Mr. Goldman's son? You got a right to be. There's quite a few of us out here mad about some other stuff. Emmett Till came before them. Y'all let them folks walk. That was a child. George Zimmerman still walking around here. Trayvon Martin was a child. That's 2 black kids. It's 5 if I count the black girls from the church in Alabama. That was on you. Ahmaud Arbery was running home. That was on you. George Floyd was just, that was on you. So before any of y'all in the so-called media want to start making anybody that looks like OJ or you might think like OJ feel bad about what took place back then, you better check your own damn conscience in. We been had one. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Listen, click, like, share, subscribe. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I hope we understand what it is. A life does mean a life. At the end of the day, though, right is right, wrong is wrong, and we're not finna sit up here and have people just speak out on us like we ain't got a voice. We do got one. That said, y'all know how it is. We getting older. I want to be able to talk to you as opposed to talk about you. So make sure you take care of yourself so we can come back and chop it up with each other next time around. Tomorrow, my brother D-Real, he got his live or recorded. We gonna tune in. We gonna have some fun. In the meantime, in between time, I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Peace.